Hi guys, let's talk about social media. I love social media. I'm quite present on social media everywhere across the board. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I think it's amazing to know what other people are doing, how they're living their lives. You know, it gives you a sense of stability. You don't feel like you're living under a rock and you're missing out, because people get FOMO sometimes. And so it's nice to stay in the loop. I knew that if I wanted to put my phone down, I could. I had the self-control. Until recently. I mean, like, since the beginning of the year, I've been really depressed. Even before the breakup. I can't get myself out of bed. I keep going on my phone. I really feel like I'm not good enough for society. I'm not pretty enough. Like, I'm trying to do everything I can to fit into the online world. If you hear sounds, it's because it's raining outside. I just this year noticed that I'm using social media as a way to escape reality. I didn't really have much going for me this year. Last semester of my master's, I wasn't really passionate, actively engaging with my hobbies. Things were quite bland. And then the breakup happened and made it 1,000 times worse. And so, especially for the past few months, I've been using all my free time to go on social media just to look and scroll. And if I have nothing to do, I'd rather be on social media because it makes me feel like, oh, I'm doing something with my life, when in fact I'm doing nothing. Like, scrolling through TikTok isn't helping me achieve anything. It's not even relaxing me. It's making me more anxious about life and the world, and I don't have time to do anything else. And I don't know how to explain it. It was just really, really bad. And so I decided that I will block social media apps on my phone, and I'll block them for certain amounts of time so that there's only fractions of the day where I can go on social media. So I paid for this app, which cost me like $80, just so I could block social media for big chunks of my day. And then if it was a time in my day where I'd blocked the social media and I felt like I needed to use it, I would just go on the app and unblock it, use social media again. And it just kept doing that. I kept unblocking the apps that I had paid to block, and so it wasn't helping at all. I was just back to using social media as much as I was before. That wasn't working, and I do find comfort in social media. I do like posting occasionally on Instagram and posting occasionally on TikTok. I don't think I'm a spammy poster. It's kind of like a couple stories a week, one post a month sort of gal. In terms of posting, I was okay, but in terms of like taking in all the content that I was seeing on these pages, that's where I was really stuck in a rut. And so I was like, there has to be an alternative to this. Like, I don't want to quit social media completely because I have this like nice online presence, but I don't want to be completely living in an online world and forgetting who I am in reality, finding hobbies, having time to do things in person that I want to do, that maybe I don't have the energy and a lack of focus to do right now because I'm on social media all the time. So I was listening to Emma Chamberlain's podcast, and she did a dopamine detox. And dopamine detoxes are quite intense. You necessarily don't do anything that like gives you a hit of dopamine, and that includes things like exercising or basic things, not watching TV. It's a little extreme. Obviously no social media, none of that, no phone, but no TV, no music, no podcasts, no driving even for some of them. Like, you basically don't do anything that makes you happy, and that was a bit extreme for me, especially exercising. Like, I would like to encourage myself to exercise more. So a dopamine detox wasn't really what I thought the right solution would be for my social media addiction. And then I came across a TED talk about flip phones, and I have mine right here. And it seems like the adequate solution for the problem I'm going through. I can access the internet through my laptop, but I don't necessarily carry my laptop everywhere. I don't take my laptop to the toilet. I don't take my laptop when I'm going out to meet my friends just for brunch and stuff. I don't take my laptop if I'm going on a walk. But those are all places where I could take my phone as well. So using my laptop to access social media and the internet kind of makes me happy, doesn't strip everything away from me, but it really limits physically how often I can go on social media. If I just quit my phone altogether, I need to be able to call people in an emergency, know what the time is, set an alarm clock, and so a flip phone can do all of those things, but it just doesn't have Wi-Fi. Today is my first day using a flip phone actually, so I'm going to document what the rest of the month looks like with my flip phone, and if it is a reasonable solution if you have a social media addiction, what I would change, if I would keep using a flip phone, if I'll go back to my smartphone. I don't really know, but I think I can't really know unless I give a flip phone an honest try, and that's what I'm gonna do, because I don't like being one of those people that knows there's a problem but won't do anything to change it. So if I know there's a problem with my social media addiction, I at least have to try some different methods. Blocking apps didn't work, maybe this will, and we'll see. So that's really exciting. Things I was thinking about, I can't listen to music while I'm driving, which is fine because I do love listening to music when I'm driving, but today I drove to brunch with a friend with my flip phone, and I drove in absolute silence, and I had time to think about what we could talk about my life, my morning, and waking up to this alarm clock felt nice because when I went to switch off my alarm clock, I didn't start scrolling through TikTok while I was in bed. It just wasn't an option. I sat up, I just took some deep breaths in, I put on my hoodie, and I just went to brush my teeth and have a shower, and it was just this like silent routine, but it felt good. I don't know how long it'll feel good for, but it felt like a really good start for day one. Still have the rest of the day to go. The night before, I kind of searched up the address for the brunch today on my laptop, understood what exit I had to take, and I just drove there without maps today, and then I drove back using the road sign. So I'm really proud of myself, and I don't feel this urge to scroll on TikTok or Instagram right now, at least. And I haven't mistakenly been looking for my smartphone because I feel like I made such a conscious choice to buy this and use this and hide my smartphone that like I know this is what's happening. So I haven't like been looking for my phone in my purse and then be like, oh, I forgot I don't have my phone anymore. It hasn't been like that. I've been very excited to flip this around, and when I was calling my friend for brunch, I just felt so cool doing this in public. Like, yeah, I have a flip phone and I don't need to explain to every stranger I meet why I have one, but I thought to make a YouTube video about it just might be nice for me to look back on, for anyone who is addicted to social media and doesn't know what to do and where to go. Maybe you can follow along this journey with me and figure out if this is something you want to do. And because I had my flip phone today, I just decided I wanted to spend the day in a garden. If I had my smartphone, I've been thinking about coming to a garden every single day. I know going to a garden is gonna make me feel so much better, but every time I'm driving past and I think, oh, I'll just go home and I can get cozy and scroll on TikTok. And then that's exactly what I end up doing. But knowing that that wasn't an option today made me turn and park at the gardens today. And I'm so excited to just go in. It's raining a little bit, but that's fine. Smelling the wet soil. Does that sound weird? I'm really excited to just take a little stroll in nature today. And I look cute. I have this dress on which you can't see. It's so overexposed right now. I'm really excited, guys. This was a little bit of a long intro, but I just thought everyone needs an explanation as to why I'm not going to be active on social media. Maybe I will be through my laptop, but just not nearly as active as I was with my smartphone. YouTube is the only place where you'll be able to contact me, so comment, subscribe, be safe, be happy, and thank you so much for making life better for me. Starting my YouTube channel has kind of been a therapeutic activity. Cringy or not cringy, I don't know, but it makes me happy.